Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Best Damn Critic in the Universe. This is episode 16, and I will be reviewing iBoy. Now, iBoy is a Netflix original film, so if you like the review, check it out on Netflix. Now, iBoy is the story of a boy in London, in a seedy part of London. He goes to a friend's house, a girl's house, of course, and he goes there and he witnesses a crime being committed and he tries to run, and the people perpetrating this crime shoot him in the head while he's calling the police on his phone. And as a result, fragments of the phone get, stuck in his brain, and he falls into a coma. And when he wakes up, he has these awesome superpowers. Like he can control electronic devices like cars, phones, even things like radios and like speakers and microwaves and ovens and lamps and stuff. Anything electronic he can control. And also he can look into people's phone conversations. He can hack their phones. It's really, really cool. So, and then he uses these powers to get revenge on the people that perpetrated this crime against his friend. So, let's get on to the characters. Now, the characters were a little thin, and the main characters were good. Bill Milner played Tom, the guy who gets shot and gets put into a coma, and Macy Williams, who, if you know Game of Thrones, is Arya. She is the friend that has the crime perpetrated against her. Her name is Lucy. Now they worked well together. Of course, it's a love interest sort of situation. So, but they worked well together. They had good chemistry, and they just worked well together. Now, what I didn't like was the supporting characters. The supporting characters were very thin, almost no backstory, nothing to get you invested in them, except for Tom's best friend, Danny, which is a cool twist at the end that you're like, oh my gosh, with Danny involved. But besides Danny, the support characters didn't get much in the way, of being invested in. And the antagonist is terrible. He is not threatening at all. He's nothing. I did not like the antagonist. So, whatever. The main characters were still pretty good though. Now, going on to the story, this was the saving grace of the film. I really like the story. It's very inventive. It's very original. I mean, when you see people getting superpowers, you see toxic sludge, you see all that stuff, and then you see the normal strength and speed and laser eyes and all that stuff. That's what you see. But in this, it's something that is very actually in sync with the modern era, like being able to hack people's phones and hack cars and stuff like that. Now that's just a superpower that could be very, very useful to a crime fighter. And he even at one point when he's about to fight some guys, he looks up really fast in his brain martial arts techniques and he learns martial arts techniques and also what's it called, pressure points on the body that and weak points on the body. I mean that you can hit, like when he's coming up behind a guy, he looks online and sees that right below the knee or whatever is a weak point, and he like stomps that part and the guy falls down screaming in pain, and then he punches him. So it's a really cool power that I really liked, and the story itself was good. Had a little bit of a love story intertwined with some action and like a thriller. It's like a sci-fi action thriller with a little bit of love story in it. And they did it very well. The first, 10, 15 minutes, of course, were slow because every movie is when you're sort of showing everyone showing everyone who's this, who's that. But after the crime gets perpetrated and he gets out of that coma, it launches. There's not many dull moments in between. There's action, and then there's thriller parts where he's stalking his prey. It's a good story. It's a very, very good story, and you would appreciate it. And like I said, there's a twist with his best friend Danny at the end. Now, let's go on to production value. So the production value was good. I liked it. It looked like it was shot in London, so it wasn't shot on sets. And I mean, it's not like there was a bunch of, there was like maybe half a dozen sets. I mean, half a dozen locations. So it's not like they went to every single part of London, but it was good. You know, looks like it was shot in London. There were some good panning overview shots when he was when he was like looking over the city and stuff like that, and there were some good camera angles, and the production value is good, especially when like when he could hack into phones and when he could see the screen on phones, like holograms would come up and stuff like that, and like even when he figured out who did the crimes by looking at his friend's Wi-Fi, and it saw one of the people that they knew's Wi-Fi who was in a gang. So it had cool holograms and stuff, I have to say, and so that was good. So in general, I would give this a 7 out of 10. The characters were a little thin besides the two main characters, and the story was good. It was inventive. It wasn't too slow. I enjoyed the story, and the production value was pretty good. So I give it a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It had that wow factor too. I mean, the storyline was so inventive. It was a good invention. I really enjoyed it. So remember, it's a Netflix exclusive. So if you have Netflix, you can watch it right now. So before you go, please, please, please share this video. I want to spread the word of who the best damn critic in the universe is. And please like my Facebook page, The Best Damn Critic in the Universe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Best Damn Critic in the Universe. And follow my Instagram. It'll give you all the updates on when I upload immediately. I will immediately post a movie poster when I upload, so you'll know exactly when I upload. And if you follow, and no, not if, when you follow me on Instagram, please put me on your post notifications so you can know when I actually upload a picture. All right, this is the best damn critic in the universe signing off. Thanks for watching.